Welcome to the Crest Center at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay, where tonight the 17th ranked Minnesota Golden Gophers take on the Fighting Phoenix of the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay in the Capital Credit Union Classic. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dick Napinski along with Mara Allen. And Mara, we take a look at these two teams tonight. Minnesota coming in. Boy, they're just 4-3, you think. Off to a rough start, but they have one of the big wins of the season so far in Division I volleyball.
Yes, they do. They beat #1 ranked Texas at the time. Huge win for the program to set the tone for the rest of the season.
Meanwhile, UW Green Bay still trying to find an identity. A lot of seniors on this team, but still trying to find who goes where and set yourself up for the conference seat.
Yeah, picked 4th to finish in the Horizon League, so they want to climb and find out who can get them to that top spot in the Horizon League this year.
Well, let's talk about some of the players to watch, brought to you by 4 Imprint. First of all, for the Golden Gophers, Lydia Groth. Second team All Big Ten last year. What does she bring to the table?
She just brings consistency, both on the offense and defensive end. She can hit the ball, she can dig the ball, and it's just a steady presence for the Gophers.
Meanwhile, for the Fighting Phoenix, it's Cora Benke. A lot of experience in the program and really taking on a leadership role this year.
Yeah, she was a really nice compliment to the other outside hitters her first 3 years in this program, but it's her year this year. She's the focal point of the offense, so she's got to step it up tonight.
And we'll see both these teams, the Big Ten and Horizon League, coming up. We're just about getting ready to get started. Just about time to get started here between the Golden Gophers and the Fighting Phoenix here at UW Green Bay. And Mara, taking a look, some of the keys to the game tonight. Let's talk about Minnesota first. We had a chance to talk to their coaching staff and what they're looking for in this game and this series here in Green Bay.
Yeah, Keegan Cook wants to get their offense going. He says that, he's seen what they can do defensively, blocking, digging. It's been strong, but he wants to see the offense get rolling here tonight.
And meanwhile, Green Bay, they give up a lot of height all the way across the line, 4 or 5 inches at almost every position. How does that affect what they try to do, both offensively and especially defensively?
Yeah, defensively, they're just going to try to have to get their hands on any ball they can get. If it's a, touch on the block, just to slow down the attack a little bit to give their defense a little more opportunity to pick up the ball. But, it's going to be a battle for them. They know it. They are going to just have to come in here and try to get every ball up.
Yeah, but what an opportunity for them to come in here. Taking a quick look at some of the starting lineups here tonight. First of all, for Minnesota, one of the outside hitters, McKenna Wooker, one of the top recruited players in the nation. She's got a Wisconsin connection down around the Milwaukee area. Phoebe Awolia is also middle blocker, wearing number 7 tonight. You've got Julia Hansen, who's really stepped forward, Mara, this year and taken over a leadership role for this team starting tonight. Lydia Groth, as we mentioned. Alyssa Minity coming in, and probably the do-everything person, Melanie Schaffmaster, and we're going to be talking her name a lot tonight.
Yes, we are. She has been in this program. She's a redshirt senior. She does it all. She can dig. She gets the ball, spreads it out to her attackers, and she puts them in a good position to score.
And then helping out at the libero, Zeynep Palabiak is also out there, the student from Turkey, helping them out. And one thing that Keegan Cook mentioned too, he's gone a lot to the transfer portal over the past year. Not a fan of it originally, but he has really used it to help his team coming into this 24 season.
Yeah, he had 3 transfers come in this year that have been big contributors for the Golden Gophers. And he mentioned that 2 of the 3 transfers have Minnesota ties, are from Minnesota originally. So they already have some relationships already built with other players on the team.
Just finishing up here, getting ready for Green Bay to be introduced, their starting lineup here at this. Some of the other teams we saw, St. Thomas involved in this one, so North Dakota, Chicago State. North Dakota, Chicago State playing the matchup that the Hawks won from North Dakota a little bit earlier tonight. So getting ready here at the Crest Center, which is also the home of the UW Green Bay women's basketball team, which has legendary status in the Horizon League and one of the top mid-majors in the country.
Yeah, And I mean, Green Bay Volleyball wants to get to that point where that every year they're in the favorite mix to win the conference, and it hasn't necessarily been that the last few years, but Coach Sutherland has really built a program where they do compete with the top teams.
Introducing coming right now, we've got Ellie Karpakis coming out. She's one of the middle blockers. Outside hitter, Katie Schultz. She plays a lot of volleyball out there. Joining her, Diane Pitchelman, the freshman, coming out. And so she's seen a lot of action so far early on in this season. Along with them, we also, coming a redshirt senior, coming out there tonight, is we've got Kendall Sharp out there, that's starting tonight, the senior, and also coming out tonight, Kelly Gentry. We talked about her coming off the knee injury, coming back into action this year.
Yeah, she missed most of last season, and it was a really hard transition for the Phoenix to go from Gentry and then Emma Johnson having to fill that role. They got the chemistry going there at the end, but that was really big shoes to fill.
So a little bit of a surprise started tonight with Kendall Shara coming out in the lineup, the junior out of Crown Point, Indiana, making an opportunity to start here against a team, very good team from the Big Ten.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Shara played some time last year, but yeah, this is a big match to step in and start.
And we mentioned at the libero, Abby Gardner. Abby Gardner coming out, the senior out of Muckwonago, Wisconsin. Here we go. Getting set for this one. Glad you could join us tonight for this. The coaches, of course, Abby Sutherland just picked up her 100th career victory as well. The Phoenix predicted for 4th this year. And in his second year, Keegan Cook, we had an opportunity to talk with him at length prior to this tournament, and very enthusiastic about not only his team, but the expanded Big Ten this year, now with 18 teams.
Yeah, and I mean, he's no stranger to those West Coast teams that are joining the Big Ten this year, but it's a really tough conference. I mean, top to bottom, the best conference in volleyball year after year. So
we see Abby Sutherland over there on the sideline in her 7th season for the Fighting Phoenix. Had success with them. They're predicted to finish 4th in the Horizon League in the preseason poll, but we know, Mara, that preseason polls often get a little weird sometimes between what they're predicted and what actually happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, last year the Phoenix finished 2nd in the Horizon League, and nobody picked them to do that last year, so they're hoping to climb up those ranks.
Palaviuk will start things off here for the Gophers. They've got the first service. But now we're ready to get started. The officials are set. Nice dig that in by Palaviuk. The block goes out, goes over to Minnesota. But a good defensive attack that time by the Phoenix.
It was, yeah. They got the hands on the ball, what they needed. Now they just need to turn their hands in and make sure that that ball is going back into the court.
Coming across, Palaviuk will once again get the set ready. Wooker smashes it in.
There she is. Wooker committed to Minnesota as an 8th grader. So she's known for a long time that she wanted to be a Golden Gopher, and there she is.
And Keegan Cook calls her almost a violent player when she gets on that spike. And the Phoenix get it back that time. Nice setup right down the sideline. An opportunity there now for the Phoenix.
Nice job by Schultz there. She tooled that off of the high hands of the Minnesota blocker, and that's what they're going to have to do.
Erica Pecos with the first serve for Green Bay. Quick spike coming across, and Minnesota returning that very well to get the serve back.
You can see that they'll do it all. They'll set it up to the back row, and there's Hansen showing she can not just hit at the pins, but also from the back.
With the service growth, that's a little bit long. Phoenix early on, quick substitution now coming in. We'll see Emma Best coming in for Green Bay. She'll take the serve. She's a transfer as well, started at Indiana State. Leads the team 13 aces this year.
She does, and she's also had a few errors at the service line, which is probably because she's serving tough, but we'll see what happens here.
Wooker, again, dug out well by the Phoenix. A nice block along the line. Coming over on that one. That was a really nice block by, guess who? Schaffmaster.
Really nice job there. They set up that block. She had those hands in place perfectly.
Schaffmaster, boy, she's up on the top 10 list for career for the Gophers in a lot of categories. Kept alive by the Gophers. That time, finishing up is Julia Hansen. Leads the team 115 points coming into this match.
See a tip there on the mistimed slide. And Hansen just gets up right around that block. Callie Gentry pulled that block into the middle and she went down line.
Acevedo with the serve. Trying for the tip, not quite successful for the Gophers. Heading just wide of the line. Gophers get another point, and the Phoenix have to be careful that not let big rallies suddenly affect them. Already down 6-2 here in this first set.
Yeah, and that was a nice idea by Schultz there. She tried to go over the top and to go line, and she just kind of misplaced it. Pretty close, but that's what they're going to have to do.
Big timeout here on the floor, probably for the Phoenix just to collect themselves and try to reset their defense.
It looks like they're challenging.
Okay.
I wonder if they're challenging if the ball was in or not, or maybe they thought they had a touch up at the net.
So quick look at the screen. You're seeing it as we're seeing it right now. Quick look at this. Let's see. Boy, that is close. Did he get a piece of the line?
Yeah, all it needs is one piece. I thought it looked out originally.
The linesman was right there, but now the conference comes back. Now they're going to say it does belong to the Gophers.
Good challenge there by Coach Sutherland, just to even let her team regroup out to a slow start.
Acevedo, another one of those transfers coming from Oregon out of Nampa, Idaho.
Nice hustle.
Oh, good save all the way around by the Gophers. Hansen saving it. And a block coming back the other way. Hansen got back up to the front line, made the block and the point for Minnesota.
Yeah, Pigeonman's going in there just swinging away, which is kind of hard against this blocking team, Minnesota. It's just a big block to go around. You cannot hit it right into the block.
Acevedo once again on the serve. And again, Hansen launches it once more. Yeah, it's interesting with her. The coach is saying, she came in and was a little bit timid and said, you've got a lot of talent. Don't set your bar so low.
Yeah, that was really neat to hear the confidence that he has in her.
Oh, and pitches off of Katie Schultz, and now it's another point, and it's been 6 straight now for Minnesota. Timeout wanted by the Phoenix.
Yeah, they've got to regroup here. They got to get their serve receive under control. Minnesota came in saying that they wanted to serve aggressively. Keegan Cook said that that was one of their strengths, was at the service line, and it's showing here. It's rattling Green Bay.
Yeah, they were really very, very good last year with that, but we'll be back right after this. You're watching college volleyball on ESPN.
Not worrying about your finances just feels right. That's why our purpose is our vision, to inspire financial well-being for all through access, care, and collaboration. For you, for your family, for our community. Online, in branch, or on the go, Capital Credit Union is committed to doing the right thing for every member, every experience, every time. That's not just what we say, that's how we live. Capital Credit Union, doing the right thing.
Hey, get off your citrus. Show off. Mountain Dew.
At Prevea Orthopedics and HSHS Hospitals, we understand all the ways you move. And movement looks different for everyone. That's why we provide expert care for all the ways you move.
Here at the Crest Center, Phoenix down 9-2 in this opening set. Spike tried by the Gophers. That one goes wide. Finally, the Phoenix breaks that string. And during that timeout, what were the key things you think Abby Sutherland wanted to impart to the team?
I think she was just saying we've got to start with the serve receive because that sets the tone for the whole rally. If they can get a nice clean ball right up to Gentry that she has all of her options to set it to, then they can get in a rhythm offensively.
Kennedy Schmitz with the serve for the Phoenix. Hansen with the spike. Phoenix defending well. Once again, they're going to Hansen off that left side. Phoenix save it. That time the spike goes down. Nice kill. That time by Minity, who had a career best 11 kills against Baylor. She'll step out now.
A nice placement on that ball, went right around the block.
See Skylar Gray coming in. She has not seen a lot of action, the senior out of Maple Grove, Minnesota.
That's what Coach Cook said he wanted to use this match for, was to see who can play and in what situation, and Minnesota gets the kill off of her serve.
Gray got up to the front line, made the kill. Or Hansen once again in there. And it's 11-3. As we take a look around, look at what we see right there, up and in, and just put that one away. They're going to challenge once again, I think, taking a look at it. Is there something on the net? Or
I don't know if they're looking at a touch there. If it went off of her fingertips.
And that's been part of it. And we mentioned Minnesota came in, they're 4-3 coming into this matchup, and they've had a tough schedule. Finally had 3 straight games at home back in Minneapolis and to get some things squared away against St. Thomas LIU and then Auburn. But boy, what a schedule to start off with.
Just a crazy schedule against some of the top teams.
Yeah, and here you go. You've got the rest of this one here in Green Bay. Against North Dakota coming up on Friday night, Chicago State on Saturday, and then Big Ten action. And you go right into it against the Wisconsin Badgers. And we here in Wisconsin know what the Badger volleyball program is like and end up facing the 7th-ranked Badgers here next Wednesday.
Yeah, what a tough schedule for Minnesota to open, but now they kind of have this tournament here to play what people would call inferior opponents to try to, figure things out, but then they're right back at it with Wisconsin in the Big Ten.
Gray into the net that time, unfortunately. And she had just played in 13 sets so far this season. She'll come out now and switching it around. We'll see Palavia coming back in.
Again, this is something Keegan Cook can do with a lead like this here, which he wouldn't probably be comfortable with doing against Wisconsin.
Abby Gardner on the serve. Minnesota gets the return. Setting it up and the point, putting it away is Cora Benke.
There she is. We know she can do it. We talked about her in the open. She's got a big, powerful swing.
Abby Sutherland called her lethal when she gets into a groove.
Yeah, she's got some power in that arm.
A little disorganized. Yeah, that one did not go well. At 4 hits, you had 2 people in the same spot for the Gophers, giving up a point there.
Nice serve there by Gardner. She's kind of switching it up. Now she's putting pressure on Minnesota in serve receive.
She's been one of the steadiest players for the Phoenix so far this season. Walker gets it over. Phoenix brings it back. Again, Hansen. Trying for the touch kill, can't get it. Gardner saves. But misses and goes outside. We'll go back to the Gophers.
That's one thing Green Bay has to do here tonight is limit their errors. They got to make Minnesota play and pick up the ball instead of just giving them a point like that.
Schaffmaster back at the service line. That one flies out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Phoenix. Really a nice return of serve that time. Very low serve by Schaffmaster. Phoenix had to be ready for that.
Yep, they're getting into a rhythm. Their serve receive.
Kelly Gentry. That one is in. Flips the back line. Gophers get it right back and maintain that lead.
Really nice placement there.
Oh, right
Saw
in the
that
corner.
open
Yep.
in there, yep.
We're in the first set. This is Julia Hansen. And she finds an ace. That's her 11th ace on the season.
Again, nice placement. We saw it on the hit and now on the serve, but she saw that back 5 spot on the court open.
And you can see create a little indecision on that back line for the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's kind of through that seam of Benke and Kennedy Schmidt.
Gathered in by the Phoenix a little bit better that time. Schaffmaster sets it up. Set once again, comes right back. Awalea came back and did a nice job putting up the block and sent it right back at Green Bay.
Yeah, that's a big Minnesota block.
That's another nice serve. And that one, error on the Phoenix. I'm gonna call that one on Danny Shell.
Danny Shell's been seeing more action this year. She kind of just come in if somebody else needed to be rotated out last year, but seeing significant time this year.
Nice serve by the Gophers. Right on the net. There, a little bit long for Wooker, and the Phoenix will get it back, but they've got to find a way to get a rally going here, down 8 in the first set.
Yeah, it just feels like they've been playing on their heels a little bit. They haven't really gotten out to in a rhythm.
Kendra Shara with the serve. Set up for the Phoenix, cross court, and in that time by Shell comes up and puts it right on the line for the Phoenix.
A really nice job there by Shell. Big swing. Found an opening on the court. That's what Green Bay needs to do.
Well, we've got a violation. Yep. Yep, called on the back line. So we'll have a little conference with the officials.
Looks like Coach Cook has his challenge card, okay. He doesn't need to use it, but he had it ready.
So instead, the Gophers get it back. Gophers come in ranked 17th in the country. Nice kill that time. Coming in was Danny Shell once again.
And Danny Shell's finding something there on that right pin. That's 2 kills.
Yeah, a nice job making the Gopher defense move a little bit too. Green Bay setting up mostly on the left side early in this set, but getting Danny into the motion on the right side. That one blocked right back. Wooker puts it up. And that's where the height from the Gophers comes to such an advantage. They can really attack the net defensively.
It is, yeah. I mean, you see the height comparison between Wooker and then Danny Shell, and she's had some success, but then she kind of just swung at that one, and she needed to try to find some hands or something.
Grote on the serve. Saved by the Gophers. Grote comes back, a little bit deep. Just a bit, and it's 18-11.
It's a couple errors, hitting errors here early for Lydia Grote in this first set, 2 already, so something to keep an eye on.
See Schaffmaster already with 7 assists in this first set. She averages 8.5 a game, but that time, a little confusion on the Gopher back line. Hansen and Wooker ended up looking at each other a little bit to the advantage of Green Bay.
I'm the best, came in leading the team with aces. She serves one up there.
Well, Wooker finds the open spot. Just tapped it over the defender at the net, and Phoenix could not react.
Nice job reading the court by Wooker. She knows that Minnesota's been swinging hard, so the Phoenix are set up for a swing, and then she just tips it over. Really nice vision there.
Acevedo will serve it for the Gophers, up 19-12. Argault, Schaffmaster. Finds a spot on the spike. And now an 8-point lead. This is going to get tough for the Phoenix here. Got to get a stop and a few scores.
Yeah, they've got to string together a couple points here just to get back into it. But if nothing else, take the end of this set and bring it into set 2.
Deep serve, saved by the Phoenix. Blocked that one, bounces off. Last chance to save it, does so. That time, though, Minnesota puts it away. That was Minity cleaning things up.
A nice hustle there by Green Bay to get that ball up and send it back over to Minnesota, but that can be really tough when you have a really nice play like that, and then Minnesota just comes at you.
Yeah, and you're scrambling so hard trying to get back into position after that. And across, and that's a shot coming through by Katie Schultz.
What a rip from Schultz there. She wasn't scared of that Minnesota block in front of her. She just went up. Really nice swing. A lot of power behind that one.
Phoenix have to find a rally here, down 8 in this first set. Banky checks back in, and it's going to be Kennedy Schmitz serving for the Phoenix. Little tip, and oh, Schaffmaster found exactly what to do. That's almost uncanny, having that court awareness out of your peripheral vision to see that.
Yeah, the best setters can do that, and she is one of the best setters in the nation. So really nice vision for her to see that and then place it so perfectly.
Yeah, Melanie with 64 double-doubles in her career. Gray with the serve. Coming back up, getting set. Phoenix keep it alive at the net and put it away.
Yeah, that was pretty sloppy there, but nice job by Pitchelman to get in there. The freshman finishing it off.
Sometimes when it gets to chaos, all you need is one good tip, and that's what happened there. Now it's Gardner.
Looks like the Phoenix have been targeting Wooker and serving it at her, and she's been struggling a little bit.
That one tipped away, and it goes over to the Phoenix. So a little mini rally going here for Green Bay.
Yeah, nice job by Green Bay, not giving up. Benke just uses those hands.
Gardner once again. Good liner on the serve. But once again, Julia Hansen coming in with a big swing.
She just flies over there on that left pin. You see how high she gets up, the hang time. Nice placement there on the back line.
Yeah, and really left Best on an island there. Really had no place to go on that side. Softmaster with the serve. Hansen once again.
Hansen's heating up in this one. She's already got 7 kills in the first set.
Oh my. Averages just 3.5 kills per set. So she's having an outstanding first go-round here in Green Bay. That violation that time, they're going to call it on Grote. Ball will go over to Green Bay. Kelly Gentry getting set to serve. Leads the team in assists this year. A little over 8 per game. Big hit chasing it. Nah, can't quite catch up to it. Awalea comes up and gets the kill, and that's the end of the first set. 25-16 the score goes to Minnesota. So we'll take a break here. You're watching college volleyball on ESPN.
Do you need? Do you need? Ready?
The Wild Robot is 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mama. I will protect you. Do you need assistance?
The Wild Robot is the greatest DreamWorks movie ever.
Did anyone order me?
It's not just the best animated movie of the year.
Do you need assistance?
It's one of the best movies, period.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG. In theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
This is Formula One!
I'm on the next level now.
It's so on.
Welcome back to the Crest Center. Getting ready for set 2 here between Green Bay and Minnesota. Minnesota winning that first one, 25-16. And there are a few things that stand out to you in this first set.
Julia Hansen from Minnesota, 7 kills off of 13 attempts. She's hitting .538. That's crazy. Minnesota as a team hitting .364 compared to Green Bay's .024. That tells the story there that Minnesota's offense got going, Green Bay's couldn't.
Right, and you talked about a little bit earlier, Mara, that Green Bay is kind of playing on the edge here. They have to play a very, very good game and just can't make those mental mistakes.
Yeah, they can't. They can't have the errors that they did in that first set. 7 attack errors. That won't win the game against a Minnesota team that will capitalize on every single one of those errors.
And the Horizon League and our members live and play in some of the largest and most vibrant cities in the country. They allow our student athletes exposure to unique experiences only available in major cities. To learn more about all the major cities, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. Check out the favorite spots to visit, eat, and socialize of our athletes and administrators in those major cities by visiting horizonleague.com/LITL. Of course, the Phoenix, a proud member of the Horizon League, and boy, some of those cities, they're some of the best in the nation, not only to visit, but to live as well. Here, getting set for set number 2. That's going to be the Phoenix starting things off. Gentry will be serving to start set 2. Blocked away and standing up to it. That was Kerpakis.
And Kerpakis needs to bring a lot more of that here going forward tonight. She's a very strong blocker. She led the team in blocks last year and again leading them this year. And she's very strong up there at the net.
First point go to the Phoenix. That one is out, however. And again, service there is one of those things you have to be consistent on the serve if you want to stick with the Gophers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't just give them a free point like that. You know, you're up 1-0. You got to at least get a chance to go up 2-0.
Palabian. Knocked back by Minnesota once again on the block. That's Wooker.
Going to Shell there on that right pin. She had some success in that first set. 2 kills. She cannot hit it right into that Minnesota block.
Tip won't go, and that time the Phoenix come right back.
Nice job there by Kerpakis. That was her first attempt. She didn't attempt to swing in the first set. And that first one she gets a kill on. Just on a little tip right over that double block in the middle.
And that's what you need. You're giving away all that height. You have to find a way to get around, over, through.
Absolutely. Anything you can do.
That one bounces off of Hansen. And the big serve comes up. That's Kendall Shera with the serve. That time, Grote comes back and said, enough of that.
Nice job there by Grote. Again, it looks like Green Bay is going at Wooker and serve receive. That time she got a pretty good ball up, pushed the setter a little back, but Grote finished it.
Grote coming back. Her sister Marin played for Keegan Cook when he was coach at the University of Washington. Coming right back at it, trying to tip it across, and Minnesota there on the block.
Nice net play by Minnesota. Really nothing Callie Gentry could do about that one.
Grote once again on the serve. Coming across right at the libero. The Gophers save it, however. Gardner. That one goes up high. And that was Schultz trying to put it away. Got it over the blockers, but just a little bit too much.
And that's the tricky part, right? I'm sure Green Bay's coaching staff is saying, try to go, use those hands, the top of the fingertips. But then if you don't get them, it's most likely going out.
Schultz again that time. makes the kill successfully.
That time she got Shaftmaster there on the block.
Krapakis be on the serve. Gentry back in the lineup for the Phoenix. Hansen. Shaftmaster Grote sends it out, and Phoenix back. They're even at 5s.
Really nice job by Green Bay coming out here in this second set. They're not playing like they're so afraid to start this one.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little shell shock early on playing a top-ranked team. Another block that time, deflecting it very nicely off of Engman. First time we've called her name tonight on the front line for the Gophers.
That one looked like it got blocked right into her foot.
Phoenix with a 6-5 lead here in the second. That one blocked back by the Phoenix. Walker going to try again. That one, though, deflected, goes over to the Gophers. And you can see when McKenna winds up, I mean, she has a powerful swing.
Yeah, really fun to watch her just get up and slam that ball.
Oh, they're serving it out. We see the swim team out there. At least I think it's a swim team, or a bunch of guys getting the last vestiges of summer. That one's out of bounds. Apparently got a, just threw him off a little bit there into the swim team. It's been that kind of season. You can still stand outside in that in 80s here this past week.
Emma Best at the line now. She has some good serves in that first set.
Nice save by the Phoenix. Tip kill that time, though, coming back, and successfully was Engelman.
It's the second time here tonight we've seen a really great hustle play by Green Bay, getting the ball back over the net, and then Minnesota just comes back and gets the point. That's so demoralizing if you're Green Bay.
And just a little tip inside the line.
Shar was standing back waiting for her to just unload that swing, and she got her on the tip.
Skylar Gray, who had some points. That time she's long. To say she had a couple points in the first set for the Gophers. But the Phoenix up 1.
I'm sure Keegan Cook is not happy with these service.
Kennedy Schmitz, sophomore out of just down the road, Appleton, Wisconsin, Fox Valley Lutheran High School. That one goes long, though. Gophers get it right back to even it at 8. These two teams have only played twice before. Minnesota's won both of them. Played in 2016 and 2018. But if that one is blocked away, and a nice job that time. Cora Banke attacking the net.
She came in there with a lot of power on that swing. Really nice approach.
She had a career-high 19 kills against Eastern Kentucky earlier this year. Gardner on the serve. Hansen puts it across. Green Bay digs it out. That one is out. Attempt made by Grote, but it goes wide. Green Bay now with a 2-point lead for the first time in this match.
Yeah, Grote's not off to a great start in this one, and Coach Cook's going to sub her out.
Lauren Crowell into the game, the junior, Richard Jr. out of Eagan, Minnesota. Now serve goes into the net for Gardner.
Green Bay just can't have that. You know, we keep touching on those errors, but especially at the service line, not even getting an opportunity.
Hansen, start things off. Quick pitch by Banke. Crowell. Green Bay defends. Banke has hers blocked, but it lands on the Minnesota side of the net, and the Phoenix go back up by 2.
Yeah, Korbenke's not scared to take a swing at this Minnesota defense right off those hands.
Had the double blockers there for the Gophers, but deflected it off the hands, as you mentioned. Nice serve that time by Gentry. Schmidt saves. Phoenix keep it in play. That time, though, coming up big is Minnesota. Awalea with a big kill for the Gophers. See the setup right here, Mara.
Really nice job going over to the left side, right across her body.
Phoenix still leading this one in the second set. Polabiuk serves it away. Crowell knocks it off the official. That's out of bounds, of course.
Yes, very clearly out of bounds there.
Yeah, that's one of the occupational hazards of volleyball officiating. Green Bay trying to get to a 3-point lead for the first time in this match. It's going to be Shara. Oh, it's a little bit too much on that one.
It's killing them. It's really killing them. Even though they're still up one, you just think, could it be a bigger margin if they didn't have all these errors and points they're giving to Minnesota on the serve?
Crowell, I believe it's her first serve of the evening. Cross court goes out of bounds. Big attempt there by Schultz, just couldn't bring it down.
Yeah, it was a good idea. That spot on the court was open. She just had to keep it in bounds.
Crowell, that name's familiar to Badger fans. Her brother, Steven, plays for the Badger basketball team. Nice save by Crowell. That one is deflected away. But it goes out of bounds, and it will belong. That point belongs to the Phoenix.
It was a really nice play there from the Phoenix. They've pulled Schultz off the pin more towards the middle of the court.
Karpakis. See if they can double the lead. Going in hard into the net that time. Engelman can't get enough lift on it. You get the feeling, boy, if the Phoenix could just put 3 or 4 points together, put a little pressure on the Gophers.
Absolutely.
That time, Walker comes back with that powerful swing she has.
Yeah, they needed that right there, and they went to Wooker, and, you know, similarly to Benke, you know, she's played a lot her first few years, but she was never the focal point. And this time, this year, Minnesota really wanted her to step up and really have a big role on offense.
Thibault at the service line, another transfer from Oregon. Goes out, Phoenix miss off to the side, and Gophers back to even.
Really trying to use Shell on that right pin.
She knows it too. She just has that exasperated look on her face as Thibault gets set for her second serve. Long that time, Phoenix get it back in a 15-14 lead. And part of that, when you hang in there and hold that lead, you start to believe after a while, Mara.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Green Bay thinks that they can do this. You know, maybe not a lot of other people do, but, you know, this is just kind of proving to them, like, we can hang with one of the top teams in the country.
And it's 15-14 Phoenix. So we have a timeout on the court. And you're watching college volleyball on ESPN.
We gon' push it to the limit, we gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever.
Let's go. Get off here. Touchdown!
Mountain Dew.
At Prevea Orthopedics and HSHS Hospitals, we understand all the ways you move. And movement looks different for everyone. That's why we provide expert care for all the ways you move.
We'd like to remind you that Horizon League student athletes have major experiences in our league, including NCAA Division I competition and championships, and exposure on ESPN platforms. To learn more about the major experiences provided by the Horizon League and our members, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. 15-14 Phoenix here in the middle of set number 2. Gophers try to save that one, but kind of a weak effort, and Banky right there to put it away.
Yeah, that actually looks like Callie Gentry.
Gentry, you're right, yep.
Which, we talk about giving up height at the net.
Yeah.
That didn't phase Gentry there. She put that one back down.
Gentry just 5'9". Hansen that time a powerful swing and puts it away and gets Minnesota back in the serve and back within 1.
And they needed that. That was Julia Hansen's first kill of the second set. We talked about how she had 7 in the first one, and halfway through the second, she didn't have any. So she needs to step up here.
Elise McGee, another transfer. She's from, was it Kansas, serving. Bay keeps it alive. A little bit too strong, though, from Katie Schultz. Katie's trying that cross court and just not able to quite get it down.
Yeah, she's been trying to get that back line, just placing it in there so perfectly, but it is hard. It's pretty low room for error there.
McGee with the serve and a little confusion for the Phoenix and the Gophers. I believe that's only their second lead in this set.
Gardner got it up, but it's too far away for Gentry to get to, and Schultz should have taken that one, but miscommunication there.
McGee, as we mentioned, at Kansas, where she actually had, in her 2 years there, more than 1,000 assists total. Just misses that time once again, trying to finish it off with Schultz and could not put it away.
She's so close on these swings.
And you're going to see it as Green Bay wants a timeout. Oh, right down the line and just missing.
Such a good idea, just unable to hit any piece of that line.
Green Bay coming up. They're going to be entering conference play very, very soon here as well as they come into this one. We say the rest of this here at the upcoming game. St. Thomas will be tomorrow evening as they continue here at the Capital Credit Union Classic. Then North Dakota on Saturday. And then Horizon League action. The trip, you get a doubleheader against the Penguins of Youngstown State coming up on September 27th and 28th. And, you know, the Phoenix, you can't help, regardless of what happens tonight, though, Mario, you can't help but take things away saying, all right, this is the level we have to play at when we head into Horizon League action.
Yeah, it's really simple for Green Bay. This is, you know, a big match for them, even if they don't come away with a win, but they can see a lot about themselves and try to see what needs to improve before they get into league play.
Yeah. Wright State coming up, Youngstown State, the opponent. Wright State receiving votes in the poll, so a very strong Horizon League team getting some votes too. Green Bay, by the way, already wins over Miami and Ohio State.
And see, that just proves, you know, Ohio State's a Big Ten team. And Green Bay is playing a Big Ten team right now. The Horizon League can compete.
Yep. Trying for the tip. Minnesota keeps it alive. As Hansen bounces off the net. Nope, we're going to have a violation. 4 hits that time, and it'll go back over to the Phoenix. So the Phoenix back within 1. Some substitutes for Green Bay. Green Bay, that Youngstown State doubleheader, that's on the road. They'll be back home on October 1st against UW-Milwaukee.
In-state rivalry there. It's been some good games over the last few seasons.
Schmitz to serve for the Phoenix. Little confusion on the Minnesota back line. Phoenix hanging in there.
Yeah, Green Bay is really putting the pressure on Minnesota, and we talked to Keegan Cook about that. But, you know, the expectation is Minnesota wins, so the pressure's on them to not drop a set or this match.
Big spike and a successful spike, too, coming across. Awalaye comes in. Chefmaster will head back to the line. Melanie with more than 4,200 assists in her career. Good serve that time coming across the line. Green Bay can't catch up with a nice block over the side.
We'll see if Minnesota can string together some points here and just get out of this set. Sure, they came in not wanting to probably drop a set. So see if they can do this here.
Well, Chefmaster that time pounds it into the net. Gives the Phoenix right back, and they're still alive here, down by 1. Gabby Gardner coming up. Crowell bounces it off the net. Phoenix get back there. Set it up cross court. Crowell once again. Dug out on the back line. Coming across. Tipped away, but nope. That one goes out.
That's tough for Kropakis. We kind of talked about last year. She was very strong at the net blocking, but she wasn't very consistent offensively. Now, Callie Gentry goes to her in a pretty big moment here. She's not able to capitalize, but hopefully she doesn't lose that confidence.
Another timeout on the floor. 21-19, Minnesota leading this one in set 2. They were winners 25-16 in set 1.
Really nice job by Green Bay to come back in this second set and really give Minnesota a run for their money. They have not been comfortable at all during this set.
Really have never been, in that first set we saw them get the 5-6 point runs a couple of times, and here, a couple of points, but Green Bay is up by as many as 3 in the second set, just not able to sustain it. And that's the difference oftentimes when you take a look at a top-ranked team out of the Big Ten and a Horizon League team. It's not so much what you can do in little spurts, but that consistency through a match.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, we can look back at probably the service errors at the end of this set and see that kind of hurt Green Bay. But, when you're playing a Big Ten team like this, you almost have to, be perfect. You can't give them an inch. But honestly impressive that Green Bay is this close after how many service errors they've had this set.
Taking a look at some of the stats so far, Schaffmaster already with 19 assists on the night.
Yeah, she's really been distributing the ball well. We haven't seen Grote back in. They've stuck with Crowell out there, which is interesting.
Julia Hansen will be on the serve here. 21-19 Gophers in this second set. Coming across. Schaffmaster setting it up for Wooker. That one is going to be out. So the Phoenix chance to knot it up here in the latter stages of set number 2.
Looks like Coach Cook is going to challenge this one, that there was a touch up at the net.
Has the opportunity to do that. And we talked to Keegan Cook as well in the pregame interviews, and he talked about with the expanded Big Ten this year, 14 of their 17 opponents they see just once this year. And it puts a bit of urgency into the entire schedule as you go through the Big Ten play.
Yeah, he said you don't get a lot of second chances now in the Big Ten, which is so true because, like you said, you're playing most opponents one time and then at home once every 2 years. So Yeah, if you drop one, you don't really have chance for a revenge game very quickly.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they face after Wisconsin at home on Wednesday night. They have Purdue coming up to Minneapolis to play, and that's the only time they're going to see Purdue the entire season.
With such a loaded Big Ten, if you drop one and you don't see them again, I mean, that's probably going to happen a lot this year in the Big Ten since it's such a competitive conference.
It is, and you take a look at right now, probably Penn State and Nebraska are the two teams that have said, okay, we're separating ourselves early as we head through the early part of the season. Of course, both of them continual powers in the Big Ten, but Keegan Cook puts himself, we're in that next group.
Yeah, he said in the 3 to 5 range, which I think a lot of people would agree with, right up there with Wisconsin. But I mean, we haven't hit Big Ten play yet, so Nebraska and Penn State could be in for an awakening here. Once they're playing the conference teams.
As we mentioned in the Open too, the Gophers have that big win against Texas, ranked number 1 at the time, with really, I guess, kind of set the tone. A 3-2 win. And they lost 3-2. They had opportunities against Stanford, too, which is playing very, very good volleyball right now.
Yeah, and Keegan Cook said that. He says, okay, the win against Texas showed that we can win against the very best in Texas. But then when you have match points against Stanford and Baylor and TCU and you don't finish it, that's hard because you're like, we're right there.
Yep. Yeah, and you want to make sure that doesn't start to affect the team mentally, saying, maybe we can't finish. And you're not ever going to say that, but sometimes, oh boy, here we are again.
Right.
There's going to be Callie Gentry serving, trying to tie this one up in set number 2 for the Phoenix. Big spike that time, put away by the Gophers. And again, Schaffmaster just sets that one up so nicely for the big swing.
Yeah, really nice job there. They're starting to use the middles there. They haven't really used them. They've been going out to their pins a lot.
Palabiuk set to serve. Kind of a floater. Blocked away, though. That's Wooker that got the big block. And now just 2 points away from a second set victory and up 2-0 for the Gophers. Palabiuk will do the serving. Green Bay needs a rally, but they can't find it there, and now it's set point for the Gophers.
Shell's really struggling over there against Wooker's block. I mean, she gives up a lot of height, and Wooker's a strong blocker, but she's hitting it right into that block.
Mitz brings it out. Wooker once again, that time into the net. Really didn't get that one clean. It was almost up and down, and she never really got at the peak of her swing that time.
Yeah, looks like maybe she was trying to just roll it over, use a little off speed to kind of catch Green Bay there, but just wasn't able to get it over the net.
3 points to make up here. Can't give away one if you're the Phoenix. Sure on the serve. Setting up for Crowell. And a little confusion off the front line. And it's going to be set number 2. Going to the Gophers, 25-21. A little bit closer that time, but still, you talked about the mistakes, and that's what caught up to the Phoenix.
Yeah, he just can't have them, but good fight from Green Bay in that set.
And I'd like to mention that Sebastian Smilecki is a swimmer at UW Green Bay. Over the summer, Smilecki has been training for his first Ironman to honor his friend Jordan, who passed away last winter. Here's more from Smilecki's story from the Horizon League's Life in the League series.
My name is Sebastian. I go to school in Wisconsin, Green Bay, going into my master's in environmental science and policy. I'm a swimmer there as well, doing my 5th year. So I'm currently preparing for Ironman Madison. Ironman is a triathlon, which consists of a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and a 26-mile run at the end. In February of this year, a very close friend of mine, Jordan passed. Jordan was super competitive, and whatever we did, we'd do it for hours. If it was spike ball, volleyball, badminton, basketball. So one day, me and Jordan, we were sitting around talking, and we were trying to, figure out our next challenge. And triathlons were brought up. Ironman came up in the conversation. So me and Jordan decided to burn Ironman J plus S equals 45. So 45 is by the age of 45 that we would do an Ironman, and then on the back of it, it was 150 because our friend Jackie was there saying that we would not be able to do it by 45, and whoever lost the bet would owe the other one $150. About a month after Jordan passed, found the 2x4 again, and I log in and I'm looking at the sign up for Ironman at Madison, and I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, do I do it? I don't even have a bike. I haven't ran in I don't even know how long. She said, do it. We'll figure it all out. So I did. So with the help of friends, family, community, GoFundMe was set up to help pay for some of the expenses of the Ironman. But a majority of the money that is being raised currently is going to be donated towards the Hidden Opponent, which is a nonprofit organization that educates and advocates for student athletes' mental health awareness. So from when I first started training for Ironman compared to now, looks night and day difference. When I first started, I really had no idea what I was doing, and really underestimated how much work that it would take. Being a swimmer does help with nutrition and kind of the endurance aspect of it. So I think that definitely did help a lot. So some of the goals that I have, one, just finish the race. I would like to hit around the 12-hour mark. That would be nice, but you never know weather, conditioning, what's going to happen to my body if I start cramping. The goal right now is just to finish the race. And then the fundraising goal is very close. The initial goal was 5,000, and we're very close on GoFundMe. We did hit over 5,000 with Venmos and cash donations, so that's pretty awesome.
Mama! I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
Don't wanna say goodbye. The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
What you doing?
Just buying a car on Carvana.
You are not.
Yeah, it's super convenient. I already got pre-qualified in 2 minutes.
Say what? That's fast.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look, I can customize my terms.
Say what? Custom down and monthly payments?
Yep. And just like that, my car is getting delivered in a couple days.
Say what? Delivered? Where we live?
Right here.
Right here.
Here.
Car shopping made unbelievably convenient. Finance and buy your car with Carvana today.
Welcome to the Credit Karmaverse, a place where financial progress can happen at the speed of delight. Here we help you achieve your money goals fast, like improving your credit scores in a matter of days fast. so you don't have to wait around to see your hard work pay off. Oh, well done. Simply scan your screen to experience Intuit Credit Karma for yourself.
Point. As Schaffmaster served that one out. So discussion with the official to start set number 2 off here. Now time on the floor. Dick Napinski, Mara Allen with you from the Crest Center here this evening. It looks like we're going to have a challenge on the line call to start things off.
What a way to start set 3.
Take a look at some of the other opponents in this matchup. Minnesota coming up, as we mentioned, Green Bay 0-7 all-time against the Gophers. Last matchup 2018, that was a 3-0 score. Gophers up here 2-0. Just taking a look at some of the stats, we already see Schaffmaster with 20 assists on the evening. Another one that stands out as well. You take a look at Palabiuk, has already picked up 12 digs on the evening. What else are you seeing on the stat sheets, Mara?
I see that Green Bay is hitting in the negative now, which is not great, but it's kind of surprising because I thought they hit better in that second set, that their hitting kept them in it, but the stats say otherwise.
Yeah, had the opportunities there and just a lot of errors already. 17 on the attack so far on the evening.
I think it's kind of been a quiet night relatively for all of Minnesota's hitters. Wooker's got 5 kills. Hansen started off with 7, but now she's only got 8, only 1 in that second set. So they've cooled off too.
We're still looking over some of this on the challenge right away, apparently. See the official over by the scorer's table. So both teams, it's got you work your way up to start a set, and then after 1 point, now you stand around. At some point, there's not a whole. Well, coaches always find something to talk about to a team, but it's one of those things. You're kind of, let's get into action once again.
Yeah, you already talked over set 2. Now you've got 1 point that's being challenged to talk over.
Again, this Capital Credit Union Classic offers these teams, many from the mid-major conferences, a chance to play against Big Ten competition here in Minnesota, kind of wrap up their non-conference schedule before, as we mentioned, into the grind of the Big Ten schedule. They're going to give Minnesota the point.
All of that for point 1.
Yeah. Which we had right at the outset. So, but the challenge made and rejected. Schaffmaster will serve for number 2. Setting up the tip kill comes in for Green Bay. Danny Shell sees that one come up and took advantage of the big leap by the blocker of the Gophers.
It was a really nice adjustment there by Shell. She's gotten blocked, just hitting into that big Gopher block. And now she changes it up, and it works out, and she gets the kill.
Shera to serve for the Phoenix. They took a lead in set 2, couldn't maintain it. Quick tip going up, and that one bounces over the hands of Gentry and flies off the back line. Gophers get it right back. And the big scoreboard's gone out here, so we're kind of watching the little scoreboard. Keep you up to date on these scores. 2-1. And up again. Nice spike that time. Coming in big was Kirpakis.
Really nice thing there by Kirpakis. She really hasn't gotten into the offensive action, but that was a really nice, powerful swing there.
And the set was a little bit back from the net. She still got a good piece of it on the swing. That one comes up, kind of surprises a little bit. Minnesota has to come back. Setting it up, coming cross court. Minnesota a little bit back on their heels defensively.
See if Green Bay can capitalize on this free ball.
Goes wide of the mark, though. Pitchelman tried to get it down the line, but went a little bit wide.
She had the right idea, going left with that ball, but this is a big moment for a freshman to step in and play a number 17 ranked Minnesota Big Ten team.
Coming in, setting up once again. This time, that's blocked away. Coming right back at it is Acevedo getting up for the block. For 2 Gophers in set 3. Gophers up 2-0 in the sets. Trying to knock it in, and Schultz puts it into the net. Again, you can't let Minnesota get too much of a gap here.
Yeah, Green Bay did a nice job of keeping it close in set 2, but they can't let Minnesota pull away here.
Nice serve that time by Palavic. She's on a little bit of a roll now, 3 straight. Timeout wanted by the Phoenix.
Smart call there by Coach Sutherland. Like we said, can't let this get any further away.
Yeah, they were looking a little bit disorganized, especially on the back line coming off those serves.
Really strong serving there from Minnesota, though. Coach Cook has said that's one of their strengths, and it's showing here.
Yeah, and it's interesting how he's developed this team. And we did ask him specifically, you bring in all these transfers, and it's not only the talent you have, but there's a whole team dynamic you have to try to build. And that's one of the big things you try to figure out in these first 8-9 games of the season.
Yeah, and tough to do when you're playing the top 5 teams in the country like they did to start off the season. But this gives them an opportunity to do that and build some chemistry, because it's just so important in volleyball. Who you're playing next to, who you're setting the ball to. You build a lot of chemistry, and it's so important.
Yep. We see it at times, when that doesn't work out well, where you've got players looking at each other about who's going to take it, who's not, who's going to do the set. Phoenix down 6-2 here in set 3. Minnesota winners of the first 2, 25-16, 25-21. And Zeynep Palabiak from Turkey, they call her Z. That one flies a little bit deep. Phoenix gets it back.
It's just what Green Bay needed out of a timeout. They didn't even have to work for that point.
And the best will come in. He's had 1 ace already tonight. That one just barely stays in. Set comes in. Phoenix trying to set it up. Big one. Palabiak saves it. Tip kill goes back over the net now. Coming in hard. Phoenix managed to keep it alive once again. Pitchelman. That one's tipped. Gardner goes back for it. Tip goes around. That Phoenix kills it away. Yeah, that one. Nice one by Schultz.
Yeah, very nice. She wasn't afraid of the block that time. Big swing.
Katie Schultz out of Appleton, Wisconsin, went to Kimberly High School. Very solid volleyball program there. Serve goes a little bit long, unfortunately, so the Phoenix get it back, give the point right back away.
Emma Best definitely serves tough, but that can lead to some that go out.
Lydia Grote. Schultz will try it, deflected. Going back, Palabiak manages to catch up to it, very close to the net. Bounces off the head of one of the Phoenix players and goes backwards. Just a tough break there. You're trying to set up, and we're going to see it right here. It comes in and trying to set it up. A little tip falls off Schultz's head, and that completely discombobulates your line.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky for Minnesota that that ball went over the net like it did.
Setting up for Schultz again. Tip is blocked away. Ncaa tried it, couldn't find it. Instead, Pitchelman will give it a shot. Schultz has it blocked right back. Again, that's where Minnesota is so strong, just sliding people over to get in front of those kills.
Yeah, and it looked like Green Bay pulled Pitchelman in, Schultz in towards Pitchelman in the middle, but they were so set up for that.
Grote with a 9-4 lead in Minnesota. Gophers serving. Schultz again. That time a good, solid spike. Katie Schultz makes up for it there. Gets the serve back to the Phoenix. They need a little run here. And they're going to rely on Kennedy Schmitz to try to get things started.
That kill brings Schultz up to 6. Who's now leading the team. Benke, who just rotated in, has 5.
Return shot right back over the net. Big hit that time. And it flies long, and what a tremendous hit by Cora Benke.
Yeah, she unloaded on that one. But we'll see here. Beautiful dig. Keeps it on her side of the net. Schaffmeister had the right idea on that one, but just couldn't get it in bounds.
Saved by Minnesota. Once again, the Gophers just trying to save it. Phoenix have to dive for it. Pitchelman will try to put it across. Palabiuk gets the tip up. That one is close to the net. Put up, battled for at the net. Still kept alive by the Gophers. But it's long. A little bit long that time by Acevedo.
Minnesota is looking for a touch on that one. They will not get one.
Nope. And the Phoenix now within 2 here in set 3. Ncaa hits it long, and now it's a 1-point game.
Minnesota's hurting themselves right now. Green Bay's just got to capitalize on it. Got to use those errors and make a run.
Schmitz with 4 straight. That one deflected away. Good solid hit by Acevedo.
She used the smaller blockers there. Like Callie Gentry hit it off Pitchelman's hands. She didn't have her hands pressed over the net, and she used that and got the kill.
Acevedo on the serve. Come across, it's in. And that, of course, we called her name a lot in the first set. Julia Hansen with a powerful kill.
Looked like Green Bay originally thought that one was out. The line judge called it in.
Phoenix down 11-8. That one cross court, nicely done.
That's a beautiful shot from Benke. That's hard to do.
Oh, that's a tough angle. Cora Benke sets this one up, comes right across the hard diagonal shot.
Really nice job turning her wrist and getting that right in there.
Gardner now trying to bring the Phoenix back. Save. Schmidt saves it. The tip kept alive by the Gophers.
Really nice pancake up there.
Deflected away. Palabiuk keeps it alive, just shuffled across by Hansen. That one touched by the Gophers at the net. Hansen got a piece of it. And the Phoenix now within 1.
Nice slide ball there from Gentry. Chikerpakis. She hammered that one. Really nice job of Gentry going back to her, even after she, hasn't had a great game offensively.
Better Hansen again. That one is saved. Goes right back. Schmidt saves it. Coming back the other way. That one, hard spike. Palabia keeps it alive for Hansen. Things will settle down here a little bit now. Diving all over the floor, and the Phoenix ties it back up. And the swim team loves it.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Coming across in the block, right back. And we are at 11-11, and you are watching college volleyball on ESPN.
Are you certain he'll fit?
Sure.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. When you need certain promo gear, you can be certain 4 Imprints got it. Quality apparel? Got it. Drinkware? Got it. Bags? High-tech? Outdoor? Got it, got it, got it. So go get it at 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Crest Center. We'd like to remind you that the Horizon League and our members make major impact as student athletes, lead in a variety of ways in our metropolitan campus communities and championship host cities. This year's HL SAC and 1HL initiatives include student athlete professional development, civic engagement, and community impact. To learn more on the major impact created by our student athletes, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. And back we are at action here in a tie game. And Minnesota right on the attack immediately. Minity with a big spike to put the Gophers back up.
Yeah, that was a big-time swing out of the timeout there. They needed that side out right there, and now they've got the serve back.
Well, it almost looked like Keegan Cook talking in that huddle during the timeout, like, we have to take the momentum back away and start attacking the net a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay's giving them all they can handle right now.
And back, and that one goes off. And again, a nice one that time. Fired off by Cora Benke. Deflected off the Gophers into the swim team. They're thinking whether they want to keep it.
It's Benke's 7th kill. She's got to come alive in this set.
It'll be Gentry serving for the Phoenix in a tied set 3. Goes back across the net. Setting it up, tip kill, kept alive by the Gophers. Hansen is blocked, and that will belong to the Phoenix, and they take a lead.
That went right back in Hansen's face. What a block there by Karpakis and Shell teaming up.
Yeah, they just came right up and blocked that one. Hansen trying to keep it low across the net. That one is blocked away. No, they're going to say it hits the floor. Gophers tried to keep it alive. Keegan Cook looking for his bench. He wants to bring a couple people in. Elise McGee's going to come in. Crowell back in for the Gophers. He just wants to change things up, try to build some momentum.
Yeah, down 2. I mean, if they don't pick it up right here, they could be looking at a dropped set.
Key point of the match, or the set here for Green Bay. Gentry on the serve. Phoenix down 2-0. Going up, that's Crowell, and puts it away for the Gophers.
Big time there from Crowell. Subbing in, getting the side out for her team. Looks like they'll sub back in now. Chefmaster to serve.
Crowell did her job, so she'll get the high fives up and down the bench.
Nice set there from McGee, too. They both came in at the same time and teamed up for the assist and kill.
Phoenix looking for the comeback. Blocked back to him. Chefmaster looks, and that was touched by the Phoenix trying for the block. Flies out of bounds, and Minnesota back up to even here in set number 3, trying to sweep this one.
Nice response from Minnesota. They're going to try to put together a run here with Chefmaster at the service line.
That one blocked right back at them.
Really strong block there from Awalea.
And we'll see it here on the replay. You can tell coming right back. Oh, she got high on that one. And timeout wanted by the Phoenix. We're at 15-14, excuse me, here. So the Phoenix now have to find a way to get some momentum back.
Really nice job, though, by Green Bay in this set. I mean, they're pushing Minnesota right now. And when we talked to Coach Cook, you know, he said there's always a concern when you're playing teams you're supposed to be better than, because you can fall into some of these traps. And here it shows, you know. This is probably a lot of people thought that this would be a match similar to what set 1 was, where Minnesota was ahead. You know, they took complete control, but Green Bay's given it to them.
Yeah, and that's interesting you mentioned that, Mara, because when we talked to Coach Cook, it was, we talk about those traps. We don't try to avoid them and just play your game. We talk about the traps that we can fall into, and we saw it in that second set and a little bit here in the third set that they were kind of back on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, and he kind of said that their philosophy is we can't treat every match the same, because they're not the same, you know. Preparing for Texas is a lot different than preparing for Green Bay, but, I mean, here they are, you know, only up by 1 and have been behind to Green Bay. So, yeah, they looked at what can Green Bay do that can put us in that trap. And for him, it was that they're a very good side-out team and that the pin hitters are very good. And we're seeing that from Benke and Schultz. They're leading the team in kills right now with 6 and 7. So we'll see if they can get one here inside out.
Chefmaster back at the service line. Gophers up 15-14 in set 3. Big spike kept alive off the net, but they can't do anything with it. We're back to even.
What a job by Kerpeka. She didn't even have an offensive attack in that first set, and she's coming up big here. The score so tight here in set 3.
Katie Schultz back into the game for Green Bay. And we'll see Sheriff on the serve. That one's into the stands, and Green Bay is taking the lead back.
Really nice serve, putting that pressure on Minnesota. And over to Saido.
Green Bay manages to dig it out. Save it once more. Come across to the other side. And that'll go to the Phoenix. Tried the cross court and went out of bounds.
Groats, yeah, struggles continue. She's really got to step it up here. You know, this is do or die right now for, you know, them in this set. They can't let Green Bay get too far ahead.
That time, though, Grote came up with a big swing, kept it down the line, and right at the defender. Phoenix couldn't do anything with it. It's 17-16 Green Bay.
Really nice response there. Chefmaster went right back to her, showing her, I've got confidence in you, and she puts it down.
Hanson to start things off for the Gophers. Big swing by the Gophers that time, and now they're back to even.
That time, Grote on the opposite side pin. They can move her around to both pins in this offense. She's lethal from anywhere.
Phoenix trying to get a lead once again and get the serve back. But they are not able to do it. And once again, the big kill, but Melanie Schaffmaster, again, what she does so well, just sets up her teammates around her.
Yeah, such good distribution of the ball, and you're seeing everybody get involved right now.
And that time a little bit too long on the set. Dug it out, but could not do anything with it. Went a little bit long. Minnesota just slaps it down and now have a 2-point lead in set 3.
2 straight points there from Phoebe Awolea. Big time.
Once again, Hansen. Green Bay trying to get the momentum back. They swing it wide, and suddenly it's one of those danger points. 2017 Minnesota here in set 3.
Green Bay's got to put a stop to this run right here. Minnesota's catching a lot of momentum.
I say you fall 4 behind at this point of the set, it becomes really, really tough. Get it up, and it's, now that time it hits the floor first, though. Hansen tried to dive in there, but a big, big swing by Schultz.
Yeah, that was a big rip. They needed that.
I'll put Kirpakis on the line. Green Bay within 2. Well, that one's knocked away, kept alive by the Gophers. Kept alive again, but out of bounds. Phoenix doing all the digging they can, but they just cannot. It just kept popping over the net, and that time could not put it away.
Yeah, if you give Minnesota that many opportunities with balls just hanging over the net like that, eventually they're going to put it away. And Awolea did on that one.
Palabiuk gets it off. Gentry sets things up. That one going to be out of bounds. Acevedo tried to go down the line, could not quite do it. Green Bay hanging in there, but you've got to put together a couple of points.
Yep. Now they've got to try to get this momentum back and get a run going.
Emma Best will try to do that from the service line. Oh, and a big kill that time by Minity.
Beautiful. She got up on that one, just hammered it home.
And Schaffmaster did a really nice job. That ball got very close to the net, pitched it back just a little bit on the set.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Wrote kind of a flat serve. Schultz puts it in the corner, and Minnesota can't save it. Green Bay hanging in there, 22-20.
Really nice placement there by Schultz on that one. Hit the back corner.
Kennedy Schmitz, who had a nice little run earlier in this match. Service points. Little discussion, a little perspiration on the floor, mopping that up. Even in Division I programs, you get to do your own janitorial work. Now the officials signal to Schmitz to start things off. Minity again.
Minnesota's middles have really come alive here in getting them back in this game and back with the lead.
2 points away from the match. Acevedo on the serve. And that one bounces away and out. Schmitz had to move to her side, just could not control it, and we're at match point. Green Bay trying to stay in this one. Acevedo gets it across. Phoenix bring it back, trying to knock it over, kept alive by the Gophers. Set it up, and guess who's going to finish this one up? Julia Hansen who's been so strong on the kills all the way through. 25-20, Minnesota sweeps the Phoenix tonight. And again, a good effort by the Phoenix, but just living on the edge. You can't make those mistakes, and just too many of them for Green Bay.
Yeah, just too many tonight. But honestly, they can really take a lot of this into Horizon League play. They stuck around with one of the top teams in the country and gave them a run for their money in that second and third set. So I think Green Bay should be pretty proud of themselves tonight.
So we're going to take a break here, come back to this one, some final stats. You're watching college volleyball on ESPN.
Do you need assistance?
The Wild Robot is the greatest DreamWorks movie ever.
Did anyone order me?
It's not just the best animated movie of the year.
Do you need assistance?
It's one of the best movies, period.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG. In theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
This is Formula One!
I'm on the next level now.
It's so on.
Back one final time at the Crest Center, where Minnesota, 17th ranked in the country, proves their medals, sweeping the Green Bay Fighting Phoenix tonight, 25-16, 25-21, 25-20. Dick Napinski, Mara Allen with you one final time from the Crest. And you take a look at player of the game tonight. Boy, you've got to go with number 22 out of Minnesota.
Yes, Julia Hansen. She had 7 kills in the first set, quieted down a little bit, ended the night with 11, but she hit 333. Pretty productive night for her. You see, she can do it all. She changes up her swing. She can place the ball. Really solid performance tonight for Minnesota.
Yeah, can go cross court, can go down the line. Really did a fine job with that, especially in that first set, as you mentioned. Dominated that first set, and then in set 3 kind of cleaned things up for the Gophers to get the sweep.
Yeah, started it and finished it, and that's exactly what the Gophers needed to get out to a strong start and then get out of here with a sweep.
Well, the swimmers enjoyed it, then had some highlights here. Minnesota now 5-3, Green Bay 3-7 here as they continue in this. So the Gophers over the Phoenix in volleyball tonight. Thank you much for joining us here from the Crest Center in Green Bay. On behalf of Mara Allen, I'm Dick Napinski, wishing you a good evening and a great weekend. You've been watching College Volleyball on ESPN.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
Don't wanna say goodbye.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
Love you till the day that I die.
already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27.
Who's that sexy thing I see over there? That's me, standing in the mirror. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. 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 I'd wanna be me too.
What you doing?
Just buying a car on Carvana.
You are not.
Yeah, it's super convenient. I already got pre-qualified in 2 minutes.
Say what? That's fast.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look, I can customize my terms.
Say what? Custom down and monthly payments?
Yep. And just like that, my car is getting delivered in a couple days.
Say what? Delivered? Where we live?
Right here.
Right here.
Here.
Car shopping made unbelievably convenient. Finance and buy your car with Carvana today.
Welcome to the Credit Karmaverse, a place where financial progress can happen at the speed of delight. Here we help you achieve your money goals fast, like improving your credit scores in a matter of days fast, so you don't have to wait around to see your hard work pay off. Oh, well done. Simply scan your screen to experience Intuit Credit Karma for yourself.